This tutorial will give you a quick overview of what you need to know to get started with the new functionality. First, let's take a look at the defaults. You'll need to go to the Brochures tab, and here you can see a list of available brochures. Clicking the demo button will give you an example of what the brochure will look like. You can then decide which brochures you want to use. Click Default to pick your default brochure. You can hide unwanted ones by clicking on Visible. You can also change the order the brochures will appear in. On the Property screen, let's take a look at the Descriptions tab. Notice the brochure template field. All properties will be set to use a default template. This means you'll use the one you've set in defaults. You can always click on the list and pick a different brochure template for each individual property if you want to. You can also click on the Locate Brochure button if you have a PDF brochure that you want to use instead of one of our templates. Just click on the drop down and change from Published Documents to PDF. Then locate your PDF. Other than that, it's just a case of making sure you have all the relevant information on the property. Correct number of images, floor plans, bullet points, description and EPCs. Now let's take a look at how you can get to the brochures and lists. Clicking on the brochure button on a property will open the brochure template you have selected for the property. From here you can view, print or email the brochure. Pressing the match button on a property will show you all the matching applicants. From this screen you can generate, print and email brochures for the applicant. Clicking on the Applicant Match button will open a list of matching properties. And from this screen you can generate property lists or brochures for selected properties and then print or mail them to the applicant. You can open the property list screen from the miscellaneous menu, and from here you can begin produce brochures, send emails, etc. Let's take a look at selecting and customizing templates. You can select different templates here. Click on the Settings button to customize the template. When you change the settings, it will affect all template brochures and property lists. Both use the same settings, so you only need to set things up once. Let's take a look at how you change the colour scheme. I'm going to use an existing image to help me get the colours just right. I could just as easily use my website. So to start, I need to click the Settings button on either brochure or list. Click here to change the colour of an element. You can see there are a few options here to help you set the colours. This is a fairly standard tool, just drag around to find the colour you want. You can also manually enter the numbers if you know the exact details you're looking for. But I find the simplest way is to use the colour picker. Once clicked, you can see that as I move around, the colour changes to whatever my mouse is over. This is where my image comes in. I can pick my colours easily and get an exact match. Once I've picked my colour, I can click to add my custom colour. Now I can repeat the process until I have all the colours that I need. One more to go. All done. I've created my colour palette. Now all I need to do is select the colour I want for each element on the template. I'll just change the one for now. And let's see how it looks. Don't worry about the list of elements. I'll show you a document in a moment that will help you to understand each element. Okay, so my colour is as I want it. Now let's add a company logo to my template. Click Settings again. Click to locate the header image. Browse to locate your image. Let's see how that looks now we've amended the colour and added the logo to it. Okay, Looks good so far. As I said earlier, you just need to set this once. The same settings apply to lists. Now let's show you the user guide that will help you to work out what each element changes on the templates. Click on the Help menu. Click on the Match and Mail user guide. As you can see, lots of helpful information in here. But we're looking for the colour map. Click on the heading. You'll find samples of each template and some guidance telling you what each element will change on the template. I'd recommend you print this section of the user guide out when setting up your brochure templates. You'll find more tutorials on this YouTube channel to help you make the most of the new functionality.